So we're now a year and a half into Black Ops 3, and you still don't have it nuked out, do you? Well, don't worry. I'm about to do my personal best the next 5 minutes to explain to you why you can't get it nuked out and the mistakes that you're making that are preventing you from getting this nuked out. So, welcome back. The video you're watching, or the gameplay, I might say, is a hardcore nuked out, and this is my first hardcore nuked out, and this is very surprising for me because whenever I first started going for nuked outs back at the beginning of February, I strictly played hardcore. I didn't play core. I thought hardcore was much easier, and in all honesty, it is. Hardcore nuked outs are so easy to get. You have to be more on your toes, like compared to core, but honestly, I feel like it's just easier. But one of the tips isn't to play hardcore. Do not play hardcore if you're used to core. Don't play core if you're used to hardcore. Play what you're used to. But getting past that, there's 3 things I want to say that I feel like will help you guys with your nuked outs. And number 1, so we're just gonna go and get right into this. Number 1 is your class setup. Use a class that's good. Like, don't use a trash class. Like, my very first nuked out was with a Brecci. I didn't know it was OP until like the game before that I started using it. I picked it up and went on like a 20 gun streak with it, just like right off the bat. I didn't play this game during its life cycle. I didn't know that the Brecci was extremely OP. I played the game like the first month it came out, and then I just stopped playing it and then picked it up back in February and started playing it again. So I used the Brecci. Whenever I made my Brecci class, within 24 hours, I got my nuked out. And a lot of people say, oh, well, the Brecci's so OP, that doesn't count. Yes, it does. Like, don't be afraid to use an OP class if you're going for a challenge. But here's the thing, after I got my Brecci nuked out, I lost the sense of nervousness of, oh my god, I gotta get this challenge. After that, like, I became better in a sense. I wasn't nervous anymore. And within the next week, I got an M8 nuked out. And the next 2 days, I got a VMP nuked out. And ever since then, except like I had like a dry streak there for like 2 weeks where I honestly couldn't play because of my internet, I get nuked out almost every single day that I actually sit down and play free-for-all. So yeah, first up is class setup. I recommend whatever gun you're comfortable with that's actually good. Don't use a garbage gun on a map that's just not suited for it. And the only 2 perks I can really recommend strongly is your sound whore perk. So dead silence, awareness. Invest in a headset if you don't have one. The highest thing I went on was like a 20. 15, 20 before I had a headset, and then I picked up a headset and then nuked out, man. It's just free-for-all sound whoring essential. That's almost for every COD. Free-for-all sound whoring. Remember that. Alright, so moving on to number 2, what you want to do is you want to learn spawn knowledge and map knowledge. And by the way, this isn't in order of any importance. This is just ordered randomly. So, spawn knowledge. Learn your spawns. Learn where they're going to spawn. Learn to pre-aim that spawn, learn to force a spawn. Over here, I go into this corner because I know it's going to force a spawn over there in the left corner. I have a UAV up. Notice I'm not even running hater just because this is my very first game on. My very first game. I forgot to even change my class. But learn the spawns. Learn how to force a spawn. Learn where to pre-aim a spawn. Just learn your spawns. Like, I can't go over every single map unless you guys absolutely do it. Might do that like later on, but honestly, this game's old and people already know spawns. But just like reinforce those spawns in your head. So yeah, spawns. Spawn. Learn your spawns. But anyway, getting on to the third one, and this is the one that ties back to the beginning, where I'm pretty sure I said that whenever I used to play hardcore, I used to go on 15 and 20, 25 gun streaks. I always choked though. But it wasn't just like that game, oh, I choked that game. Like today, the other day, I had a 70+ kill TDM that you guys are never going to see because I died one off a nuclear. If I would have got the nuclear and it would have been a 70+, then I would have uploaded it. That's just one of those chokes that you can't help. The dude that killed me got extremely lucky. He hit fired me with a Dracon across the map. I watched kill cam. But it was like a constant choke. I constantly kept choking on 20s. And now I know why. Whenever you get on a big gun streak, you get nervous and you start to play extremely passive. This is where a lot of people mess up. Compared to like 5 or 6 kills ago, you challenged a spawn. Now you're scared to, and you're sitting in a corner, you're laying down, and there's nothing wrong with like pre-aiming and everything, but when you know you can get an even bigger jump on them, like look at this, I'm 25 kills in and I'm still flying through the air getting kills Like, it's the first kill of the game. I'm not, like, I come over here because I'm forcing a spawn. I'm not hiding over it. Like, this silly Seeker kid keeps challenging me. I just got a double kill on him, bro. I just got a double kill on him. I'm not scared to challenge him because I'm not going to interrupt my flow of the game. Remember, if you're doing good and you're on like a 20, don't change your flow of the game just because you're getting nervous. Keep challenging. Keep your same flow. So say if your flow was a little bit slower, keep that slow. Like, keep that slow flow. Like, be consistent. Don't change it up just because you get really, really nervous. Like, at the very end, I have to kind of like this silly kid keeps like chasing me because he knows I'm on a really high gun streak, and so I kind of have to like evade around him. Yeah, remember these 3 things and you will get your nuked out. Do not forget these 3 things. These are the 3 things that honestly I think about every time I play free for all. They're essential. So yeah, I will talk to you all in the next one. Check out this last kill. Peace out.